somebody was attacked.
But it seems everyone is fine.
Either someone miraculously healed themselves, or someone is not who they say.
The Thing is widely regarded as one of the most influential science fiction horror films ever made, and over the years it has continued to remain relevant through ongoing discussion, renewed appreciation, and constant conversation about its legacy. The movie is known for its bleak atmosphere, slow burn tension, and deeply unsettling concept built around paranoia and isolation. Set in an unforgiving, frozen environment, the film presents a story where survival is not just about fighting an external monster, but about confronting fear, mistrust, and the collapse of human cooperation under extreme pressure. Even decades after its release, the movie continues to feel modern because of how effectively it explores psychological horror alongside graphic practical effects. The story revolves around a group of men stationed at a remote research facility in Antarctica who encounter an extraterrestrial life form capable of perfectly imitating any living being. This single idea becomes the backbone of the entire film, turning every character into a potential threat and every interaction into a test of trust. The isolation of the setting plays a critical role, as there is no escape, no outside help, and no certainty about who is still human. The cold, empty landscape mirrors the emotional distance that grows between the characters as suspicion takes over, creating an atmosphere that feels suffocating and hopeless. At the center of the film is R.J. McReady, portrayed by Kurt Russell, a helicopter pilot with a tough, no-nonsense personality. McReady gradually becomes the group's reluctant leader as chaos unfolds. Russell's performance is one of the most praised aspects of the movie, as he brings a grounded, realistic presence that helps sell the growing dread. Instead of playing a traditional heroic figure, his character feels human, flawed, and reactive, which adds to the realism of the situation. The supporting cast, including researchers, doctors, and engineers, all contribute to the sense that this is a group of ordinary people facing something far beyond their understanding. One of the most iconic elements of The Thing is its practical effects, which were groundbreaking at the time and are still celebrated today. The creature's transformations are grotesque, unpredictable, and deeply disturbing, using animatronics, puppetry, and makeup effects that feel tangible and real. Unlike many modern films that rely heavily on digital effects, The Thing's visuals have aged remarkably well because of their physical presence. The unpredictability of the creature's form reinforces the theme that the enemy cannot be understood or controlled, making every reveal shocking and memorable. When the film was first released, it did not receive the recognition it enjoys today. Audiences and critics at the time were divided, with many reacting negatively to its dark tone, graphic imagery, and lack of a traditional heroic resolution. Over time, however, the movie underwent a major reevaluation and is now considered a classic. This shift in perception has become an important part of the film's story, often cited as an example of how ahead of its time it truly was. Its reputation has grown steadily through home video releases, film festivals, and critical retrospectives. Discussions and updates surrounding The Thing often focus on its lasting influence on the horror and science fiction genres. Countless films, television shows, and games have drawn inspiration from its themes of paranoia, body horror, and isolation. The idea of an enemy that can perfectly mimic humans has become a recurring trope, but few have managed to capture the same level of tension and dread. Filmmakers frequently reference The Thing as a benchmark for practical effects and atmospheric storytelling, and it is often studied in film schools as an example of controlled suspense and visual storytelling. There has also been ongoing conversation about expanding the universe of The Thing over the years. Rumors and discussions about remakes, sequels, or reboots have surfaced repeatedly, reflecting the enduring interest in the property. Fans often debate whether the story should be left untouched or revisited with modern filmmaking techniques. These discussions highlight how protective audiences are of the original film and how deeply it has embedded itself in popular culture. Any potential continuation is typically met with both excitement and skepticism, Showing how high the expectations remain, another aspect that continues to generate discussion is the film's ambiguous ending. The final moments leave the fate of the remaining characters unresolved, encouraging endless interpretation and debate. Viewers continue to analyze visual clues, dialogue, and character behavior to determine what truly happens. This ambiguity is considered one of the film's greatest strengths, as it reinforces the themes of uncertainty and mistrust. Instead of offering clear answers, the movie leaves audiences unsettled long after it ends, which contributes to its lasting impact. The movie's music also plays a significant role in shaping its atmosphere. The minimalist score, composed by Ennio Morricone, uses repetitive, pulsating rhythms to build tension rather than relying on traditional melodic themes. This approach enhances the feeling of inevitability and dread, subtly guiding the audience's emotional response without overwhelming the scenes. The score has since become iconic and is frequently cited as one of the most effective examples of horror film music. In terms of updates and renewed attention, The Thing continues to be rediscovered by new generations of viewers. With the rise of physical media collections, special editions, and anniversary screenings, the film regularly finds itself back in the spotlight. Discussions around restored versions and behind-the-scenes material have given fans deeper insight into the production process, including the challenges faced during filming and the ambitious nature of the effects work. These insights have further strengthened appreciation for the craftsmanship involved. The themes explored in The Thing have also gained new relevance over time. Ideas about fear of the unknown, breakdown of trust, and the dangers of isolation resonate strongly in modern contexts. The film's refusal to provide comfort or reassurance sets it apart from many mainstream productions, making it feel bold even by today's standards. Its bleak worldview and commitment to tension over spectacle continue to influence storytellers who aim to create meaningful horror, rather than simple scares. Cast members and filmmakers associated with The Thing are frequently celebrated for their contributions to cinema history. Kurt Russell's performance is often ranked among his best, and John Carpenter's direction is praised for its restraint and precision. Carpenter's collaboration with his cast and crew resulted in a tightly controlled film where every element serves the story. Over time, Carpenter himself has spoken about the film's journey from initial rejection to classic status, reinforcing the idea that true appreciation sometimes takes time. The Thing also stands as a reminder of the power of practical filmmaking. In an era increasingly dominated by digital effects, the movie is often referenced as proof that hands-on techniques can create more visceral and memorable experiences. Fans and creators alike continue to point to its effects as unmatched in terms of creativity and impact. This has kept the film relevant in discussions about the future of horror and the balance between technology and artistry. Ultimately, The Thing remains a landmark film that refuses to fade into obscurity. Its reputation has only grown stronger with time, fueled by ongoing discussions, analysis, and admiration. Whether viewed as a horror masterpiece, a science fiction classic, or a study in suspense and paranoia, the film continues to hold a powerful place in cinema history. Its ability to unsettle, provoke thought, and inspire debate ensures that it will remain a topic of conversation for years to come, making it an ideal subject for continued exploration and storytelling.